one of our customers, Gymshark, did this really, really well, where they did it with their support team. And from the moment they launched, they essentially empowered all of their support reps to capture what they know and convert that into nuggets of knowledge. And because they did that really early on, they built this culture of, if someone's going to ask the same question twice, then it needs to be captured as a nugget. And what they were able to do is essentially build this company brain, and they were able to build a search first culture, because as a result, everyone knew, well, before I interrupt someone and tap on someone's shoulder, let me search first, because there's a good chance someone's captured this knowledge. And when you empower internal experts, you get that. Now, the flip side, the challenge is, if this isn't moderated or reviewed, then you end up with a landfill site, like Casper mentioned, of out of date and irrelevant content. And that is, I would say, the biggest risk that you have when you open up for knowledge sharing and internal experts creating content, is beyond a certain point, now you've got a ton of stuff that might become irrelevant. So one of the ways, and this by no means is the only way, one of the ways we tackle this is within HowNow, we have something called the verifier, where you can essentially assign a verifier who's an internal expert, who's in a position where they can essentially, at regular verification intervals, they can go in and verify, is this content still up to date and relevant? Now, if it isn't verified, there's a little note that the learner will see that manages their expectation to say, just bear in mind, this content hasn't been verified for X period of time. Now, on the flip side, the L&D professionals and the content creators have a dashboard where they can track what percentage of the content has been verified. Now, historically, when we look at this data, the higher the percentage of verified content, the higher the engagement people get. And that isn't rocket science. It's just people have more trust in the content that you offer, right? If they know it's verified, they know it's reliable. If it's reliable, then they're more likely to use it. And so that's one way of tackling this challenge of ending up with a landfill site of content that becomes redundant.